You have been sent to an unwitnessed collapse for a 62-year-old male.
Cool. So Holly, since this could be a cardiac arrest, I'm just going to first check to see if he's conscious. If not, I'm going to get you to attach the pads and put it into manual mode and call for backup for me, please.
Okay.
Awesome. And as we enter the scene, I'm checking for any dangers, checking for any good access and egress, any dangers such as like animals, time of day, the weather, making sure there's nothing, no needles or anything that could harm me or my offsider. Cool. Do you feel safe to enter?
Yep.
Cool. Hello, sir, can you hear me? Hello? No response to voice or pain. Checking the airway. Seems clear. Just going to look, listen, and feel for 10 seconds. Cool. He's not breathing. So I'm just going to start compressions. Can you also put it, charge it as well, please, for me, Holly?
Sure thing. Charging.
And call for backup when you can.
A&E to comms.
81, go ahead.
Requesting an R50 for an R49, please.
Copy,
Awesome. So we have VT, so I'm just going to be shocking, clear from the patient. Cool. That shock was delivered at 26. If you could get the airway kit ready for me and let me know when you're finished. We'll be doing compressions at a 30-to-2 ratio.
Check patient.
And if there were any bystanders, I would be gaining a history of maybe what my patient was doing before the collapse. Maybe if they knew him, if they knew any medical history or anything else that I should know of his doings before.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. And if you could count the compressions for me as well, please, Holly.
Yep.
Cool. So we're thinking about our reversible causes, starting with hypoxia, which we are trying to reverse with high flow oxygen and an LMA, and compressions. Hypothermia.
30.
Hypothermia, when I feel my patient, he is warm to touch, and the weather, considering the weather, I'm not worried about hypothermia. Hydrogen ion acidosis and hypokalemia cannot be ruled out pre-hospitally. However, we can look at ECG changes as well. Good chest rise on both. Hypovolemia, I can't rule out any internal bleeding, but when I do my trauma sweep, I will be looking for any external bleeding that I cannot visually see currently. Thinking about my T's,
29, 30.
all right, in 20 seconds, we're going to charge again. And if it's a shockable rhythm, I'm going to get you to do overhead compressions and manage the airway, if that's all right with you.
27, 28, 29, 30.
Charging. Awesome, so that is VF, so that's a shockable rhythm. We're off the patient, shocking. Cool, and on to overhead compressions. I'm just going to do a trauma sweep. Feeling from the top and underneath the patient as well. There's no blood on my gloves. Going down each arm, nothing on my gloves. Feeling underneath. Cool. So I'm also going to be listening for tension pneumothorax. So when you're doing a breath, just let me know.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Cool. So there's equal chest rise and no absent air sounds. So I'm not worried about tension pneumothorax. And when you squeezed that bag, was there any resistance?
No.
No. So tamponade and thrombosis, we cannot rule out pre-hospitally. So I'm going to be not worried about that for the moment, but we can look at ECG changes later. As well, we have toxins. Looking around my patient, I do not see any needles or any drugs or any smell of alcohol that would lead me to believe that was the cause of his arrest. All right, and Holly, at the next one, I'll take over compressions.
Okay.
Cool, so charging now. Awesome, off the patient. That is asystole. We're just going to dump the shock, and I'll take over compressions.